Hello everyone, my fellow Canadians. My name is Raphael Lewis, founder, leader, and Prime Minister of Canada candidate of the National Coalition Party of Canada, the NCPC. So today I'm not here to remind you of the global debt crisis that has been a fundamental issue throughout the history of humankind. I'm not here to remind you of the most recent crisis, the most recent depression, the most recent crash of the market that extended way beyond the United States borders, all the way here in Canada. I'm not here to remind you of the European market crash and the bailout and the Greece situation and the Spain situation. Here at home in Canada, that market crash that we recently witnessed, that we recently experienced, also caused government to come up with bailouts plan, with billions of dollars of taxpayers in going to bailing out private industries. But I'm here to bear good news, because here at the National Coalition Party of Canada, we are the party that is representative. We are the party of the people. We understand and respect that your vote is your voice in government. We have carefully conceived an economic policy that will eliminate government waste, a sound fiscal policy that will reduce tax exponentially, that will keep more of your hard-earned dollars in your pocket, and that will make government spending more efficient. When previous government took billions of dollars and bail out private industry, we have to ask yourself a question. Your hard-earned tax dollars is not paid to sustain private government. Your hard-earned tax dollars is to sustain government services and programs that can cover the basic and most fundamental services such as healthcare, pension, etc., etc. Therefore, I have come up with an economic theory that is specifically carefully designed to reduce government spending, reduce government waste, tackle corruption in government, and also create more jobs and keep more of your tax dollars in your pocket. Now you're gonna ask yourself, how can that be possible? Yes, it is possible, because there is ways that we can provide sound tax policies, sound fiscal policies that can provide socio-economic benefit in a sustainable way. Our Canadian deficit, the real Canadian deficit, has extended beyond $1 trillion, and for a population of 35 million plus, this is a huge deficit, over $1 trillion. Now, how do we reduce such high deficit? Because your children and your grandchildren will continue to bear this burden of debt. It is time that we solve the debt crisis, and that is one of our main objectives at the National Coalition Party of Canada, is to not only tackle this debt crisis that has been a cancer for our society, that has been a burden for hard-working citizens and hard-working families who cannot put their children into school. who cannot purchase a home to live comfortably, to raise their children, who cannot put them to school, who cannot find decent employment. And now our pension plan and our retirement plan is at stake. And that brings us worries and concern and economic anxieties, asking ourselves, when I retire, are we going to have a pension plan? But when we look at the way that government is governing our country, and when you look at the National Coalition Party of Canada, the NCPC economic policy, there is a great deal of hope. Hope that we are standing strong with our economic theory to keep more of your hard-earned dollars in your pocket. We're working hard so that you can put your children to school without having to worry about what you're going to eat the next day. We are working so that after you are retired, that you know for sure that you have a guaranteed pension income that can sustain you, because your hard work has built this nation. Your commitment and your long years of service or devoted work is the reason why this economy is strong. Now, your tax dollar is not paid for government to spend on private enterprises. Your hard-earned tax dollar is not paid off so that government can go to war. I invite you to continue to follow the National Coalition Party of Canada, because we will officially launch our economic theory. But let me tell you one thing, that this theory is designed, again, to keep your tax dollars in your pocket, to have a sound fiscal policy, to reduce inflation, to tackle GDP, because government debt, whereas treasury bonds, securities, Canada saving bonds, all of those are debt instruments that one day, once the government start paying out those, you will understand how really big the deficit is. And ballpark figure now it's showing 1 trillion, but really our deficit is higher than 1 some trillion dollars. So please join me. Follow the National Coalition Party of Canada update, and I will promise you that I will come up with this theory. We will publish it, we will discuss it, and anyone can challenge it. You can be an economic expert, you can challenge it, because this theory is a theory that will certainly bring new light into government economy, into the national economy, reducing debts, securing your retirement, have a sound educational system where you can put your children to school, keep more of your hard-earned tax dollars in your pocket, have an economy that is sound, that is working for everyone. To reach prosperity, we have to set new path. To make this nation economically sustainable and to secure your basic and fundamental rights, we are working for you. Thank you so much, and I am inviting you and I urge you to come with us, work with us, because it is time that we set government on a new path. Because where we're heading toward catastrophe. With the debt, with this debt crisis, with this debt management that we seem to be unable to get out of this debt pattern. It is time that now you come and analyze our policy and realize that we have a future for you. That with the National Coalition Party of Canada, send us into parliament, you will not have to worry about putting your children to school. You will not have to worry about securing your retirement in the future. Thank you, and I look forward to work with you, all of you, so we can make this nation what we've all wanted to see, a great nation where we can all live comfortably. Thank you.